Do lead magnets and list building strategies have you pulling your hair out? Oh my goodness, don't worry, you are not the only one. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you 5 super simple steps to getting your list building lead magnet sequence up and running, easy peasy, no problem. For more super simple and easy to implement business building advice, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell so you can be alerted when I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. I've been helping first-time entrepreneurs break down complex business concepts into simple, actionable steps for over 18 years. And I'm here to do the same thing for you right now with lead magnets and list building. Before we even dive in, I'm going to preface this entire YouTube video with KISS. Keep it super simple. I'm going to break it down for you. When it comes to list building, nurture sequences, lead magnets, opt-in pages, sales funnels, all these things are very complex. There are a lot of moving parts and require a ton of testing and trying and testing and trying. In fact, it takes most first-time entrepreneurs about 2 years to really nail their online sales funnel. Okay, so knowing that, what I'm going to share with you today is meant to be taken as an entry point. Let's get it up, let's get in the game, and let's start playing. So when you feel yourself overthinking or getting overwhelmed, that's when you're going to pump the brakes, take a step back, and remember KISS. Keep it super simple. The point here is to get in the game and get playing, not to get it right on your first try, because you're not gonna. So let's run down really quickly some of the terms I'm going to be using. When I talk about lead magnet, what I mean is it is something that attracts your PPC, your lead. So you create some sort of freebie that your lead, your PPC, is going to be drawn to take action on and implement in their lives. When we talk about email sequences, these are the corresponding emails that you will send to your PPC once they sign up and join your list. When we talk about opt-in pages or landing pages, these are the pages that your PPC will visit when they sign up for your lead magnet, get that thank you response, and get that delivery of the lead magnet. So those are the web pages that they're going to land on to register in the first place. And then finally, when we talk about nurturing your list, what that means is the steps that you take after they have gone through your lead magnet, that initial welcome sequence, and you continue to nurture them to warm them up with added value and content over the lifetime of their relationship with you on your list. All right, so step number 1 is to pick your lead magnet topic and create that lead magnet. So now we're going to back it up for a second before we dive into creating, because I want to talk about how to pick a really irresistible and actionable topic. So we're going to look at 3 things when we think of doing a lead magnet topic. The first one is going to be your PPC, otherwise known as your perfect potential client or customer. We're going to look at their problem and also at their symptoms. You hear me talk a lot about that problem and symptom. You need to know both. The problem is what's really going on at the core. The symptom is what they're most likely to identify with and what they're experiencing in real life. So if you haven't already, I'm going to share it again, my Tylenol analogy. When someone is experiencing a headache, they go and grab Tylenol. Tylenol knows that they want to market to the symptom, not the problem. Because the problem is something like they're dehydrated, they're hangry, they need a massage because they're tight, maybe it's hormones. It could be a bunch of different reasons, the core problem, but the symptom is what they're experiencing and what they want help with. So you as an entrepreneur, it is your job to know both. You want to know the core problem because that's where you're going to impact change, but you need to know the symptom because that's how you're going to relate to your PPC. So step number 1 is know your PPC's problem and symptoms. After that, you need to remember what your solution is to that problem. I see time and time again entrepreneurs go out, create lead magnets that have nothing to do with the actual solution they provide. The reason being, oftentimes, because I know you can do so much and you can address so much, and you just think whatever is hot or topical or what you can do right now. No, you need to think about the solution you ultimately want to sell and how you pull that solution into your lead magnet in a smaller, more simplified version. The next step to that is to find the quick win. What is the quick win you want your PPC to have? The whole point of any kind of lead magnet is to have that quick win. They have something short, consumable, digestible, boom, they can turn it around, implement whatever you taught them, and woohoo, celebration, because you have impacted their life and made a positive change. Well done. So after you decide on a topic based on the problem/symptom, your solution, and that quick win, the next thing is to create that lead magnet. Now, there are so many types of lead magnets that you can create. I'm sure there's 30 that you can think of right off the top of your head. Again, keep it super simple. Think about what is the easiest for you to create that doesn't require you learning new technology or spending a bunch of money and is digestible for the type of information you're sharing. The 3 that I'm going to recommend that you start with are either a downloadable checklist of some sort, something that's super handy that's going to help get your PPC from point A to point B by the end of their time with you. The next thing is a free mini course, something that maybe has a couple of videos, a handy worksheet. Again, more surface, more light, not so in-depth on your content, something that is one concept that they're able to work through within 15 to 20 minutes and get that quick aha, that quick win, and implement what you've taught them. And then finally, creating an ebook of some sort. If you are a great writer and you love to write, put it into a book, break it up into sections, think about the journey you want to take them on, and have that aha and actionable at the end. So those are the 3 that I recommend you start with because they tend to be the 3 easiest, lowest tech, and have the highest aha impact without you having to invest a bunch of time and money and learning something new in order to get your lead magnet off the ground and in your PPC's hand. Step 2 in our KISS system, our keeping it super simple system of list building, is to then write your email sequence. So this is the sequence of emails that your PPC is going to get once they sign up. And we're going to break it down into 6 emails. The first one is the thank you email. This is simply a thank you so much for getting it. You want to reference the name of the thing that they're getting so they remember why they're getting this email. And you're going to send them a link for them to go download, start it, read it, whatever the action is. I like to throw in a few benefits that are associated with why they got it to remind them why they're so excited to have it and to actually click that link. So this email is going to be short and to the point and an immediate call to action to go and do the thing. Email number 2 is where you want to bring more value in. This is going to come probably somewhere between 1 to 2 days after that initial thank you email. And you're going to want to think about how you can supplement what they've just learned with even more value. Maybe it's one of your blogs or a couple of your YouTube videos. Maybe it's to come and join your free community because you have more free resources in there. Think about, first of all, how you can deliver more value in the email. They actually will read it and pull something out of it for themselves and then have that link to go and consume more. Email number 3 is more about you. So this is where you get to have a little fun with your personality here, talk more about who you are, why you do what you do, what your company's all about, what you love most about working with your PPC. And again, thinking of that call to action, every email wants to have a single call to action, and this one could be a reply to this email and tell me this, or book a call and let's get to know each other. Either way, it's really about starting to think about your PPC engaging with you and sharing a bit more about your own story and your own journey. Email 4 is where we bring in some sort of success story and testimonial from one of your past clients. Make sure that you have their permission first. This is a great opportunity to reinforce the lesson they've learned in the lead magnet through the lens and experience of one of your clients and their stories. So again, you can do this as a testimonial, you can share it as a full story, you can throw pictures up if you want of your client, you can throw up quotes that they've said. Always get permission, always get permission. But this is your chance to really showcase the impact that your work has on other people, and it brings in that social proof that, yep, this works for other people, this might work for me too. And again, remember that we're not really selling anything in this nurture sequence, in this email welcome sequence. It's not about trying to sell something at this point. It's just letting people know that you exist. This is what I'm all about. This is the kinds of people I help with and the things that I do. And the call to action here might be something, again, like join my community, book a call, some sort of action where they're engaging with you and your content. Email 5 is again delivering more value. What else do you have that you can really just hit it home from maybe a different angle addressing the same problem? This is also a really great opportunity to talk about something that you've overcome, where you can share that, yeah, you experienced something similar and here's how you overcame it, and share those steps so that they have those steps to implement themselves. And again, think about that call to action that you want them to take. And then finally, email 6 is where you thank them and let them know the next steps and what's going to happen from this point. I always like to have a nice arc in my emails. There's always that, why are you here? Here's all the goodies. Thank you so much. And here's how we continue. And so this again can be a short email thanking them for coming along the journey with you, for reading the emails, for engaging with your content, and let them know what to expect. For example, I might say, you're going to get an email from me every Monday and Thursday whenever I put out a new YouTube video, as well as local events that are happening in our Rad Connectors community. So you kind of want to think about it as you're ending this sequence, but you're not ending the relationship. How is it going to continue, and what can they expect from you? I also always like to tell people what to expect because then they know to watch for you. So now that you have those 6 emails, this is where you would want to sit down and really think about that email journey. You're going to take them on, the calls to action associated with each email, and then pre-write them out because, I'll tell you, sitting in front of your computer, not on your email program, and just going into your Word editing document and writing these all out, it's really great because it gives you the space to think about that journey and take them from step to step to step. If you're starting to get super excited about the lead magnet you're going to go create, I would love for you to comment below and tell me what kind of lead magnet you are thinking of creating. This brings us to step 3, where you're now going to create your landing pages. So you're going to probably create 3 pages. There's going to be the opt-in page, the thank you page, and the delivery page. So the opt-in page is where they come to learn about the lead magnet in the first place and give you their email address. So you're probably going to want to have an image of some sort of what the lead magnet is. You're going to want to talk about it, make sure that it's focused on the benefits, not the features. Features describe something, benefits sell something. That is what they get out of it and why they would give you their email addresses. So when we talk about a feature, the feature describes it. This is a YouTube video. It's approximately 13 minutes long. It's featuring Lindsay Johnson. She is the Radical Connector. She's talking about business. Those are the features. It's describing the thing. Instead, if we were to talk about the benefits of this video, it might be you're going to learn how to break down the complex process of doing a list building funnel into simple steps. Or it could also be you'll no longer have a list that you don't know what to send to. Or you might also say you're going to learn how to create a lead magnet that your PPC actually wants, right? Again, we're breaking down the benefits, what you're going to get out of it, not the features, how long it is, who's in it, what's it about. So when you're creating your opt-in page, you want to think about that. You want to think about how you are selling the person reading this on the benefits, the what's in it for them. The next page that you're going to create is the thank you page. And this is really simple. It's going to be a thank you very much. Go check your email. I've sent you something special. We want to get them used to going to their inbox to look for you. We want to get that behavior reinforced. So we don't deliver the lead magnet yet here. We just simply say, go check your inbox and look for the special gift that I'm sending you right now. And then the third page that you're going to create is just the delivery page. And again, keeping it super simple. We are not going to do something super complex. You can throw up the download with an image. You can throw up a couple of videos with a downloadable worksheet, put the ebook up there. Whatever the thing is, make it so that it's downloadable, instantly consumable. They don't have to click, 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 click. It's just right there. And then think about that next step, call to action. After they download, what do you want them to do next? Book a call with you, join your group, subscribe to your YouTube. Whatever that next step is, make sure that you have it clearly described with that call to action button right there for them to hit and continue to engage with you. Step number 4 is to share it. That's right. Get it on your website. Have it as an email signature on all your outgoing emails. Add it to all your social channels and talk about it every chance you get with all of your RGAs. For those that are new here, RGAs are revenue generating activities, the business building activities you do that bring in new clients. Your lead magnet is the very first door that you open up into the world of you and into that co-created sales journey. So you want to make sure that you are spreading it everywhere you go. If you are public speaking, you reference it and send people there. If you are networking, you talk about it and offer to send it to people. No matter what you're doing, you are out there and you are sharing this lead magnet and using it to pull people into your pipeline. Now, there are, of course, strategies around doing Facebook ads and other online Google ads, social media ads. There's lots that you can do to put money behind it. And if you've got the budget, absolutely, you can learn how to do that or pay someone to do it. But if you don't, that's okay. You can absolutely go and learn my 4 fast and free RGAs in my 4 Business Building Basics program that I'm going to share with you at the end of this video. You don't have to spend money. You can do it for free, and you can do it effectively for free. So remember that. KISS. Keep it super simple. And that brings us to our last step, number 5, nurture your list. So now that they're on your list, they've gone through your welcome sequence, you want to continue to nurture that relationship by consistently delivering value on those promises you made. So whatever you promised to help them with, you want to keep supporting that with ongoing content. Now here's the thing with doing content. Consistency is more important than volume. If that means it's once a month, once every 2 months, and that's all you can do, that's fine. If you're able to do something once a week, great, do it. Be consistent. So before you start creating that high value, consistent content to your list, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. A lot of times when entrepreneurs just get going, they think about what they want to share and what they want to write about. And that's actually the opposite of what you should do when you're creating content. You want to be really tuned in to what your PPC wants. You want to be doing some research on the keywords and phrases that they're searching, on the hashtags they're using, on the popular posts and videos and podcasts that are out there hopping. Start with what people are searching and what they want, and create content there first. Another great way of looking at that is, again, you may know the problem, but what is the symptom they're experiencing? You want to write to the symptom, not to the problem. So now that you have my 5 steps to getting your lead magnet off the ground and start building your list, how the heck do you let people know that this thing exists? Like I said, you're going to want to go and dive into my free course, The 4 Business Building Basics Every New Entrepreneur Needs to Know, and start learning more about those RGAs. If you want even more support and free training, absolutely come join my Rad Connectors community on Facebook. You're going to meet tons of like-minded entrepreneurs who are going to be just as eager to say hi to you. And of course, I provide oodles of support and free training just like this. Check out these next 2 videos on how to use public speaking and networking to grow your business strategically. And if you like this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share it with your business bestie. Until next time, friends, I will see you online. Happy connecting.